Yet because of the trick of the enemy, all have sinned and come short or fallen short of the glory of God. Boy, oh, there's somebody right about here. You must understand, how is it that God will make man from rubbish or debris? Well, when we understand Genesis 1 and 1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. But verse number 2 says, and the earth became without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. You better hear what I'm saying. When you see darkness, it usually represents some kind of trouble or some kind of destruction. I need you to understand that the first earth was destroyed. Y'all better hear me. There was a collapse there. If you don't believe it, listen to this. There was a war in heaven when the dragon and his angels warred against Michael and his angels. And the Bible said that the dragon and his angels prevailed not, but they were cast into the earth. You better hear me. So when they were cast into the earth, there was a cataclysmic happening. That's why we have the Grand Canyon and a big wasting of water all over the place. All the lights are out and there's darkness there. And yet God comes along and says, let there be light. And then God begins to renovate from the rubbish that's there. What it tells me, I don't care how dirty your life is, God will take the dirt in your life and make something good of it. And even though underneath it is still called dirt and rubbish, God will toss glory on it. Somebody tell him thank you. So give me 2 more moments. So I understand that the serpent is now on the rampage again in the church. Y'all didn't hear me. The serpent is now on the rampage again, but in the church. And so the Lord spoke to me, and he said, tell my people to stand against what you're up against. And I'm thinking about this. How is it that the enemy is on the rampage in the church? Because the enemy was cursed to the ground and made to eat dust from the ground, which man was created from the dust of the ground. Y'all don't hear me? And so there are serpents around you, always looking for your failures. They're always looking for the mess you did, so they have something to talk about. I can't get nobody to help me, but they're looking for your shortcomings. They're looking for when you were doing your drugs. They're looking for who you were doing the oochie-coochie with. Y'all ain't go talk to me. They were looking for something to talk about. Y'all really don't want to go with me. Yeah. So the serpent is attacking the dust. The dust is what you're made of. Stop thinking you so cute and all that, because if God don't have no glory on you, you ain't nothing but some rubbish and debris. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't have time. My sanitation man runs on Tuesday. You want to be some rubbish around me? I got a nice size dumpster. Okay, let's go further. I need you to understand that God said you have to stand against what you're up against. So when I look at the scripture, I realize that this can only be a command. Somebody said command. Y'all sit down, y'all scaring me. I don't want to eat, but people just give me a moment. A command is an order from a superior. Yes. It takes inner commitment, not just external obedience. It is a charge. It needs to set in order. So here's what the scripture says. The scripture says, finally, brethren, knowing what you know about this serpent,